good evening, afternoon, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Operator Nexxus. This is Transport Fever livestream episode 21. I forgot that I wasn't recording. So anyway, I came back in here the other day while you guys weren't here after we set up this long haul fuel line to haul fuel from this refinery over here all the way over here. As you can see, it is working splendidly. There is fuel waiting here. Now what I've done off camera is when we set up the brick line and everything, we forgot to set up the towns for the vehicles to carry it to where it needed to go from the drop off. So I came in the other day and I set up a lot of those lines off cameras and didn't bore you with it. Also what I did is I set up this train to not only haul fuel in that direction, but we also carrying construction materials and food to come back with. I don't know if it's carrying anything. It's not carrying anything right now. But it does work because there's fuel waiting here, and the only way that fuel could have got here is from over there. Awesome. So today what we're going to do is we're going to finish off setting up the lines or the trains and stuff to haul fuel out to Tottenham, out to Solihull, and out to Southall. Probably set up some lines to send it over to Rotterdam. I apologize if you live there. I am so sorry. Rotherham. And Thame is the end of the line in this direction, and then you have to take a train from here out that way. Anyway, let's get with that. So that side of the map is done. Or it's not done, but it's set up for fuel and construction materials. So what are you? You are Tottenham fuel. I'm going to need you. Well, let's just wipe it out. Come on, game. Anytime. There we go. Alright. We're going to need a powerful locomotive because we're going to be adding more cars to this thing. I think I'm going to do this thing right here. It only goes 60 miles per hour, but it's a freight train. Does it matter? It's going to make money regardless because the routes are long. It's passengers we're worried about with frequency. Alright, so we need you to be able to go. Wait, that's right. We got these new box cars. I'm gonna make these blue because I like blue. If you want to see a certain color or you want to see something, please let me know. All right, let's see. We're gonna do. They're 18, so we'll say 20, 40, 60, 80, minus 8, so 72. Oh, that's not all we needed. We also need, let's go down here. I'm gonna grab some of these and we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a little over 100. And then we also need fuel. This is gonna take a minute for, these trains to realize that something's actually happening with this. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 90. Replace now. 14.5 million. Whatever. We've got 531 million. Oh, but yes. By the way, the last episode, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, I suggest you go and check it out. All the pork barrel payback is done. What we have in the bank right now is basically what we have earned with making the early freight lines. Early on in the series, we made a couple of the early freight lines. That is basically what has been paying for everything. After we paid back all the pork barrels in the last episode and paid back all that stuff, this is our income. 45.6 million last year. 21.9 million the year before. Yes, this is on medium. Yes, it is 1935. Are we going to be at $1 billion by 1950? Probably. I mean, I could stop that just by, connecting up a bunch of stuff, which, incidentally, part of this live stream is going to be trying to connect more of these towns and getting, at least getting them set up to receive goods, or at least passengers. Okay, so that train is ready to go. This is the one that just came in. It doesn't have anything, but it's going to take all this fuel. It can carry 120. I had it carrying a lot more earlier, but it wasn't. We're gonna have to upgrade this station, as you can see. I've already. It's just barely big enough to hit the switch and go back the other direction. And you're carrying full fuel. Now, hopefully, when he hits the other side, we're gonna find out what he paid us for that 120 fuel, and hopefully, when he hits the other side, there'll be 120 food and 120 construction materials waiting. But I doubt it, because none of the stuff over here is actually set up except for that one train. All right, so what we can do is go up here, click this over, open this, and you have this is what, fuel, and you're just dropping off there at that little stop. This is not a bus stop. This is an actual truck stop. I have seen trucks in real life drop off at passenger stops. We're not going to do that. All right, so what we'll do is come back down here. Where's the depot? Oh, that's right. I probably deleted it when I redid this area. Yep, sure did. We'll just slam in another one. That's fine. Poke it in right there. We'll say you got to go uphill a little bit, so we'll use the kinestat. And we'll say you're going to carry food 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're also going to carry construction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah. You're all going to go on that same line, so it doesn't really matter. And that's the market raisin, right? Yeah. All to the market raisin fuel route. And that's fine because it's right in the center of town. Like, this covers literally everything. There's no reason to put in another stop. When the city gets bigger, there may be reason to put in another stop. But for now, there's no reason to put in another stop. All right, let's move over to that. What was that train we upgraded? It was a big one. I believe it was a big one. No, it might have been this one. Yep, it's Tottenham. All right, so now we got to go over here. That kind of sucks. Why would you build up on that side? Like, the housing totally built up on the wrong side of the city. This is the passenger station. And here's all the freight, and we may have to relay this, folks. Just saying. I mean, we can leave it, but I don't know very many people who would want to live near the freight station. I mean, I would. I'd love to live near the freight station. In fact, I have lived near train stations and tracks and stuff, and it's most enjoying. Except when they try to crawl through it, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. All right, so, well, this kind of makes for an interesting way to do things. Okay, so you're dropping off fuel, which I didn't need to do anything because at the time it was just you here and some green here. None of this was over here. This actually grew over the course of the time we've been doing this series. So this is the fuel. I don't need to set up a construction material line because, well, yeah, I do. Because none of it's going to get out here. I need to set up another fuel line too, because if I click this, none of that's making it over here. So as much as it drops off at the station and all this stuff gets it, none of the stuff on the other side of the station is getting it. All right, so let's set up another line. Let's go here. I'm just gonna plunk it in here, I think. Ah, that's too, no. Let's try and make it at least look kind of good. All right, now, are you covering? Yeah, you're covering the blue over there. Now, are you covering blue? You're covering some of it. We'll leave it for now and just say that's good. And then if we need to upgrade it later, we will. So 1, 2. This is gonna be. This is Tottenham, right? Yeah. All right. So. This is going to be Tottenham construction materials line. Oh, that's not right. Oh, it's road freight. That's what. Oh, I really can't spell today. Okay, yeah. Whoops. Alright, construction materials, road freight. There's this. Oh, we didn't even set up the line over there. Oops. Wow. Okay, well, we need to make this one anyway. This is Tottenham. Fuel. Road freight. Oops. Red. And then we do need one more. I wasn't thinking. I thought we needed 2. We needed 3. Tottenham. Oops. Stop doing all of that. Why are you... My fingers are not working today. Tottenham food road freight. There. Okay. So. Alright. Where are we going to put this in at? I think we're just going to have to delete something. Delete it from... Yeah, sorry guys. You weren't supposed... You didn't have permission to build over here in the first place. I don't know why you were building over here. We're going to need a throughput kind of station thing. Well, it's not great, but it'll work. I mean, I hope it'll work. We're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna take out a few more houses. As you can see, I don't care about the money at the moment. We have so much money that I will wipe out all of these houses just to get them to stop building over here. But I think that the AI has other plans. Anyway, this is gonna be food, and this is going here. No, that's not. That's wrong. We're going to have to put another station because these only take 2. Well, they take more than that, but I don't like to pile lines on top of each other. All right, so this is going to be construction materials, and this is going to be fuel. We'll close those down. We'll put we have a station here. We'll do this real quick. Hey, we got the class PRRGG1. That's electric. We're not in electric yet. And the Great Western 440-3200. Got the British large tank wagon. That's nice. I hope it carries more than 18. Anyway, let's use the steam. Let's use this. We're in 1936. Let's use the steam lorries for this town. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set all to Tottenham fuel. Buy again. Nope, steam lorries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. I double clicked. And this is Tottenham construction materials, road freight. This has to go over here. This can go over here. We're gonna need another one of those. We'll put it right there's probably good. Yeah, that's great. All right, and then we'll say go here. Oh, you're gonna go over the bridge? Awesome. Nice. Not everybody's gonna take this long route around. Buy vehicles, steam lorry. We're gonna say food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm clicking faster than I'm counting. Tottenham food road freight. That's done, out of the way. All right, now that should start to, once those vehicles start, have made their rounds once, then it'll start to let the station know that, hey, but it'll still ultimately depend on how long it takes this big old train over here to haul stuff back. Anyway, let's do the same thing over here at Solihull because we need to upgrade its train as well. As you notice, these are 4 tracks long, and that's mainly because there's probably going to be more than one train that runs into these, by mid-game. I won't even say late game, I'll say mid game. Anyway, we need to do the same thing here. Let's find out what we've got. We've got fuel, we need construction materials, and food. So this can hold construction materials. We need one more for food, and it's over here. We'll go ahead and break this out right there. We'll flip this around real quick like this. I don't like that angle at all, no. I don't want to have to take anything out if I don't have to. It doesn't look great. No, I'm not doing it. I'll have to delete a building or two. that's fine. It's a small city. It'll start to grow in. All right, so now I need 2 for this because it looks like, yeah, the trucks here, 1, 2. This is Sully Hall. This is going to be Sully Hall, food, road freight. It's going to be that's the closest thing to bread that in my opinion, for color. This is also going to be Sully Hall, construction material. Oops. Road freight. And we're going to make this pink for bricks. So food is going from, we're going to need a different one. Nope, I don't know why I did that. I don't even like those. I don't know why I set that in there. I'm going to delete that real quick. Where's the throughput? There it is. Whoops, let's get that in there. And we'll go this way, and then this way. I want to make it kind of... didn't really want to do it that way, but that's fine. I just want to be able to get another one in there. Alright, we'll do that. Oops. We'll do this. Alright, so Sully Hall food is this one to here. And then from here to here. And that should be all of them. Yep, all 3. We got these. We'll use the steam lorries. 2, 3, 4. And then the food, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't even think it'll take 4, honestly. Pardon the noises that you guys may or may not hear in the background. My cats are tearing up the house. Because I'm preoccupied and I can't tend to them at the moment. They tend to do that. All right. Thank you, autosave. All right. And then we need to do the same thing over here. So, where are you at? There's that, and then we have to put a station in. We'll have to drop one in down here. Welcome to the channel, folks. Those of you who are in here, I just noticed you were in here. I apologize. I've been so focused on making sure that the video looks good that I have totally forgotten to communicate and talk to you guys. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by. Feel free to communicate with me. I will definitely pay attention and look over at the other monitor now. Have question? Have any tips, tricks, anything at all? Just feel free. Chat away. Alright, so this is going to hold the construction materials. I don't like this. I mean, I liked this setup. It's got a nice little tunnel in here from the pickup, but right now it's being a nuisance because we need to add more stuff. What I can do is I can probably delete this. They're gonna be mad and yelling, but it's okay. I can fix it real quick. Let's scroll to here, grab this, and turn this thing around. Push it in there real quick. Does that fix it? It has fixed it. It's interesting now, but that's okay. Whatever. As long as they're not crashing into each other, I'm fine with it. All right, anybody? For you folks who like the smoothing, here's the smoothing because I need to smooth this out so that I could put something in there. Enjoy the smooth. Hey, there's some barrels right there. I thought we paid them all off. All right. Well, we'll take care of it in a bit. It just looks like 3. All right, so put this. No, that ain't gonna work there. Why is there houses built up next to the freight station? I don't understand that. I'm just gonna put another one. Do we have the bigger station yet? We don't. Yes, we do. It's this. Is this a truck station? No. Why would that be in the tram? Why would the tram station? Whatever. We're gonna just use this. And slap it right there. Alright. So, now we've got Southall. We've got fuel. Burnley Fuel Road Freight's not got any vehicles. That's interesting. Alright, so now we got Southall. Construction materials. Road freight. And Southall. Food road freight. Alright. Oops. Alright, so construction materials goes there. I'll close that out. And food goes from here to here. Right? Yep. Okay. Now we need to put vehicles on. We're just going to use the steam lorries because we're still in 1936. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is Sully Hall. One, two, three, four. I'm sorry, Sully Hall, Southall. Food, right? Yep, food road freight. Alrighty then. Alright, so that's Sully Hall, Tottenham, and Southall and Market Raisin set up for food, fuel, and construction materials, as much as they were all already set up for fuel. The other thing we need to do is we need to upgrade this train that's hauling, because this thing is constantly full, and I don't like that. I don't like my stuff to be full. If you're not hauling it, then it's shutting down and not producing, and then it takes longer to start producing again. So we're going to upgrade this train. Well, it needs to be upgraded anyway. It's 37 years old. Right, so I'm going to wipe you out. Hold this up. We might have to use one of the big boys or something. We don't have the big boy yet, but one of these. The Union Pacific. What's this? Ooh. That's a bright looking train. It's not very powerful though. None of these are. These are passenger trains, I would guess. There's the New York Central Hudson. That one's pretty powerful. That's a passenger train. We need freight. Okay, well I guess we're gonna go with probably the Pacific. Yeah, this thing. We'll grab that, and then we need oil. We got that new car. This one. Oh, it carries 12? Wow. That's it? I feel like I've been ripped off. Okay, well we're going to use the 40-foot tank cars. And we're going to say crude oil. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 240. And we'll hope that it's not, it's 16.2 million, but again, we're making so much money from these freight lines, it's ridiculous. Like, we're only down 7.5 million in December, and that's because I just spent 16 million on a train. That for the amount of money that we're making in a year because of these freight lines is absolutely gargantuan. So what did you bring in? You're taking back 86 fuel. You made us 1.3 million so far this year. But I expected you to lose us a few million for the first couple of years because those lines just got set up. Now I got to set the trains up. You're making us decent money. You're going to start making us a lot more now, though. Mediocre speed, it's decent. 240 instead of 140. You're carrying 100 more crude oil. My goodness, my cats. There we go. Wow, a lot of trains just came in, folks. A lot of trains just came in. All right, well, I just saw the little shunter line that I wanted to use for the construction materials, and I might end up changing. What in the world? I might end up, I apologize. I don't know what they're doing. They're tearing something up. Anyway. So that's going to help get this stuff sorted and out into there, as much as we still have the trucks that are running crude oil from that side into here. We do need to find those trains. Oh, that's the blue line. There you are. It looks like you're already set up for it. Yeah, you already said that's the one we changed. Okay, so we need to find this guy, wherever he's at. There you are. Nope. Yep, that's Sully Hall. Alright, so 32 years old. You're not a bad looking train. Oh, that's right. You're that Atlantic that I colored red. Because you were a fuel train. Okay, so that's the other thing. Now, this isn't just Sully Hall fuel anymore. You guys know that I do, you know, if I don't put road freight or train freight or something, you know, along the lines and I just make it Sully Hall fuel, you know that it's a train. Okay, so this is going to be Sully Hall mixed consist, because now it's going to start carrying mixed stuff. All right, now we're going to get rid of that. We're going to go to locomotives. Open this up. What do we want to do? We've got a couple of those already, and it's going to be in red. Whatever it is. I like the look of this Pacific. It's just, it doesn't have very much grunt. Alright, well I guess we're going to go with the Great Western 4000. It goes 80. It's only about 1500 horsepower, but we'll just have to see what happens. I mean, obviously these trains are not going to be carrying a whole lot, folks. These towns are, Tottenham is, you know, significantly sizable, but Sully Hall and Southall, they're not big towns, folks. They're just not. All right, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for food. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for construction materials. Let's see. And then some of these. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 50 something. We'll say, yeah, we'll say that's good. And then replace now, 8.96 million. It's gonna send the train off. Probably. Oh no, it's not. Oh, I'm impressed. Oh, that's right, because I probably have it set to wait. Yeah, it's set to wait 10 minutes for stuff. What are you hauling? You're only hauling fuel right now, but you've got those other cars, and yeah, which means you're going to start making costing us money. So what's going to happen here is you're going to wait at Southeastern Fuel Exchange, and you're going to wait for at least 10 minutes from now on after you make that run. All right, then there's another train out here somewhere that needs to be upgraded. Yep, it's this one. Southall Fuel. It's not Southall Fuel anymore. It is now Southall. Yeah. Mixed. I might have had a brain fart there. Consist. And it's going to now contain more than just fuel. Let's see. If I want to grab, this thing's got to go kind of uphill. We're going to need something pretty powerful. We're going to use the GWR 280. It's got 1,800 horsepower. It only goes 60, but that's fine. It's a freight train. As much as I don't want it to have to go 28 miles an hour, 60 is not bad. All right, so we're gonna use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then construction materials. Oh, those are planks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Ow, those things are heavy! One, two, three, 4. Replace now. 10.4 million. Yeah, this guy had to wait because they got the that's the thing. I don't know about anybody else and how y'all do it, but I don't make my passenger lines wait on freight trains. I make freight trains wait on passenger lines. I mean, why would you make your passengers wait on a 200 car freight train? You wouldn't. Well, maybe you would. And it depends. If you want to gridlock your cities and your train network, by all means, make your passengers wait for your other guys. All right, so that's that taken care of. So now we're gonna get fuel and all that out to these 4. Rons can take fuel and food by road. Do you have a food thing? No, but you do have one of these that covers most of the yellow. So what we'll do is we'll go back over here and we'll plop one of these in. Shebang. Covers most of it. And we'll say we need 1, 2. I gotta remember that Burnley needs that. Okay, so this is Ron's food road freight. And this is Ron's construction materials road freight. So this is pink, and this is bread colored, or I guess, I mean, a roll colored, a yellow, whatever, yellowish, yellow cream colored color. So it's the closest thing that looks to a loaf of bread, what the color of the loaf of bread looks like in this game, like that thing, yeah, the food. All right, so this goes from, oh, we're gonna have to put in another one, darn. We're gonna have to put one in for market. No, because we all just dropped it off here, didn't we? Nope, we didn't put it in. Wow, I can't believe it. Okay. Alright. If you say so. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have to flip this around. Smack it in there. Smash this in. Smash this. Ooh, that doesn't look great. Oh, no, no, no. Oh well, it'll be fine. They'll just kind of have to deal with it. Alright. Is this still connected to the station? It is. Alright, so then we'll call this, we'll have to get 2 more. And it's market raisin, food, road freight, and market raisin, construction materials, road freight. Okay. Oh, this has to be pink. This has got to be, yeah, that. Okay, so market raisin food is from here to here. And the construction materials is from here, right? Yeah. To here. I think that's right. We'll find out. Yeah. Alright, and then Ron's is from wherever we set it up at, because we haven't yet. Really didn't think about a lot of this when I was setting all these lines in. Actually, that works really well. Let's do it there. Nope, that doesn't work well. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was connected to the road. It's not. Right, I don't know what that button was. Alright, so smooth this out. And then oh, how are we gonna do this? I wonder if it would be in range if it was in here. Is it in range of the station? No, it's not. I wonder. I might have to take the bridge out long enough to put this in and then put the bridge in over it. Let's see if that's gonna work. Get that in there. Might have to do something else with the bridge. Maybe. I don't know if the bridge is gonna go in there now. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright. Thank you, autosave. Always at the most inopportune time. Okay, we might have to remove the bridge altogether. I don't want to, because it makes this area look really nice, but we might have to. There's a bunch more stuff coming. No, that looks horrible. It's not even the right size road. Let's get the right size road, or at least try to. It's that one, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I don't know if I like that though. I don't think so. What we can do is maybe we can delete it back a little more. Go off this way or something somehow. Wow, that's quite the arch. How about that? Alright, it's gonna be interesting, folks. I mean, you know, it's not giving us a whole lot of choices here. This is gonna either look ridiculous or it's gonna look fine. I mean, honestly, we already have this bridge in. We don't really need this one. I don't even think anyone's using this one. Well, we'll sit here. We'll mess with it here for a minute. We'll see what we can do. See if we can make it look nice. No, I don't want you to connect up to the train bridge. Why would you think that I would want you to do that? Wow, that is, I'm not sure about that. I don't think I like it. I think it looks terrible. Alright, I think it looks bad. Alright, I'm gonna delete it. Let's just get rid of it. I don't think anyone's using it anyway. Everyone's opting to use this one over here, which is fine, because we needed the space. We'll probably actually need this. We'll probably end up having to delete it later anyway, so it's probably just better we get it out of the way now. It just wasn't working. And I needed to put too many stations in here. And eventually all these stations won't even be in here, and maybe we can put the bridge back in. But, yeah, definitely going to have to do something about that. So we're going to go here, Ron's food, over to here. And we're going to close that out. And then construction materials from here. No. Construction materials from here to here. Does that work? It works. As much as I don't want it to go around like that. Oh my gosh. Are any of the other ones doing that crap? No, they're not. Why are you? That don't make no sense. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put in a waypoint right here. And then like right here. And then tell this thing to hit here before leaving. Alright, there we go. Does that fix it? That fixed it. But why is it on the other side? Why can't you be on the other side? What is wrong with you? Go to Terminal 2. Good Lord. No. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Like, we just discussed this. Like, I don't... this game sometimes. I don't understand. It's just being weird. Anyway, this is going to be quite the convoluted area, to tell you the truth. Alright, and we've got fuel waiting for everybody, but that's because this is the fuel run. Here comes the train. What are you carrying, sir? You're carrying 15 food. This is not grand. But that's okay, because we can afford for it to lose us about 5 million a year for... Oh God, I don't know. For a while. It'll pick up. It will. It will pick up, folks. I promise you, it'll pick up. This will work. And look, we're already getting queues from other trains. Well, this train doesn't have to be red anymore. The line needs to be this color. The vehicle doesn't have to be anything. Because it's a mixed freight, and I don't think that the burgundy really looks great. Other than the burgundy colors that some of the stuff already comes in. I guess it's not taking that train long to get across the way. So now we got more trains coming in, and then we got trains ready to leave, and all kinds of stuff happening. Stuff is happening, people. We've got stuff happening. I'm gonna try and go up here and see if we can get a... I don't know, there's a lot of trees in the way, but we'll see if we can get a decent shot of... see if we can get a nice, decent shot here. That's quite the train. That is quite the train, folks, and that's not even the longest that I've made. Like you're going to be like, oh wow, like what is that long snake monster thing? Yep. What'll happen? And it'll probably end up happening on this end and that end at this station and the food hub network. Because what'll happen is I'll end up making the station like 800 meters long, and this train right here, this beast, will nose from like, well, the 800-meter station. It'll still be curved like this, but the rest of it'll be stretched out this way to like, I don't know, probably like right here. Anyway, the train's nose will be here, and it'll be all the way down here, and I'll have to move the crossing thing, the diamond, down to here, because, you know, it'll be like, you know, 70, 80 cars long. And there'll be 2 of those trains on this rail. But let's jump back over here. I would say jawned back over here and see what's going on. Oh, that's right. Burnley needs the does it actually have? Yeah, it does. It just doesn't have any cars. Why doesn't it have any cars? Is anything else lacking? Yeah, market raising food and construction materials, road freight, and Ron's. Okay. And Stonehouse fuel. All right. All right. Well, let's grab this. And we'll say we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're going on the Burnley fuel road freight. And then they said Stonehouse didn't have any cars either? Really? Wow. Doesn't it have a line? It does. So we'll do the Mac, because it's got to kind of go, well, we'll do the steam lorry. This needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is for Stonehouse. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I think they're all, oh, they got construction materials. They didn't have fuel. Oh, that sucks. Thank you, autosave. Can't believe I forgot to set up fuel road freight for Stonehouse when I set up everything else. Anyway, there was some other stuff that was missing. Some stuff. I think Ron's is missing everything. Why can't I add? See, now this is a bug. I don't know what causes this, and I don't like this. But this is definitely a bug. So if a developer ends up seeing this video, or someone can share this video to the developer, to this specific part, I don't know what this is. Won't let me access it without deleting it, but that should really be fixed. Like, it's not a game breaking thing, but it's just annoying. Okay, so we want Candersnat. No. The steam lorries, I don't know why Candersnat in the brain. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is Ron's construction. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is Ron's food. And then we'll definitely need to put the Mac or something on, because it's got to go uphill. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, we'll just do 7, I think. No, we'll do 8. And this is market raisin construction material. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is market raisin food. Now everything should have stuff on their lines. Should not be missing any vehicles anywhere. There is some stuff that is pretty old. Maybe we should replace that stuff before we end the episode, because we are getting toward about the time limit that I was looking to. So let's go ahead and upgrade Margate Commuter. What do you got on there? You got those. You can be upgraded to the land hours. Replace now. Set auto replace. And then the Burnley Commuter, and what are you? Yeah, you guys can be set to, we'll give you the land hours. And then auto on. And then Southall commuter. What'd you have? Yeah, we'll give you guys these little carriage things, and then auto on. And then Sully Hall fuel road freight. What do you have? Those steam lorries. Nice. I like see the Alco. I like the Alco. The liner W1 rebuild. All right, so we'll give you guys it's fuel road freight. These auto on. Royston commuter. What do you guys got? The land hours, so you can have these things now. Auto on. And then is that it? Oh, fail lines incorporated. Okay. What do you got on there now? Replace now 11.8. Auto on. Well, no, we'll turn auto on off, because we may want to change the train. And you're going to be orange for the kernel. And let's see. Castleford food is probably going to need upgrades soon, but we won't worry about it right now. I'm going to find out where this train is at. All right. All right. So that's what's going on for the time being, anyway. Yeah, see, these trains are already upgraded. They're down some, but some of these intermediate trains, I don't expect them to make me a whole lot of money. I expect some of these intermediate trains to actually be, costing me money. And it's not even so much costing me money as it is, it's just wasting money, because we have, we make enough money a year that, we can carry a bunch of those. Look, even with all the stuff that's gone on, in 1936, we made 1.57 million, which is a significant drop. It's almost a 99% drop in our decrease in what we were making previous. The year after that, we were down 5 million. Last year, we were up 11.2 million, and right now we're down 10.7 million in March. But that's because I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I guess I didn't buy it. Yeah, I bought 12.7 million already in new vehicles, and 10.7 million in running cost. But our income last year was 58 million, and the running costs were 43.9. So altogether, altogether it was 44 million, and we made 58 million. So we made 14 million, but we had some construction costs and stuff too, and depots and other stuff that I didn't take into account. But anyway, largely that's gonna wrap the episode, except that I'm going to allow us to ride along on this big old freight line, and then when we come to the end of the line, we will end the episode. And until then, we'll just kind of talk about what the future for the series is, and maybe talk about what the future of the series is. Something like that. Anyway, what we're going to do in the next episode is we spent pretty much this episode connecting up, making sure that all the cities that in the vicinity of the major network hubs were connected up to food, fuel, and construction materials, with this beast in the middle hauling the stuff back and forth between the two. I didn't intend for the entire episode to be taken up by all of that. But unfortunately, there was a lot more work that needed to be done than I initially had thought when I was in here the other day, getting some of this done and caught up so that we wouldn't have had spent as much time. I'm kind of glad that I did that now, because we would have spent another episode, probably clearing up the rest of that. And I'd really like to get something else going. So next time we're going to be connecting up the next couple of cities, probably in the middle, around where we first started, around Wigton and Marketborough. We're probably going to try and connect up that corner with passenger lines. We'll take a break from freight. We've been on freight for the last 4 or 5 episodes, so we're going to take a break from that, get on to some more passengers, and we're probably going to set up something like an airport, a small airport, maybe get a couple of planes going between some of these cities. I also did say that I was going to set up some ship lines for you ship fans out there, so that's going to be coming up in a future episode. The plane networks will really help to push passengers and to push growth around the cities, especially if we can put them, not too far away, but far enough that they need to travel. I'm going to actually add another one of these long-haul mixed consist trains, not right now, but I'm going to add another one of these trains to this line, because it appears that the frequency is not high enough. But we'll do that once the materials on the other side start building up significantly to where this train can't handle it, or almost can't handle it, and then we'll start putting the other line, or the other train, on this line. Here we go through the little mountain pass that was built in a previous episode. This is pretty awesome. I wish we could like hit the middle mouse button and turn and look and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately we can't do that. This is a long route. I mean, if you were a freight train driver, engineer, I would have to say that you would probably be either falling asleep at the wheel, or you'd have to have some kind of electronic device connected to the internet to be able to do this kind of job. You'll have to excuse me, yawning for some reason. I'm not even tired. It's just yawns are just happening. Mind the autosave. You know what would be even more cool is if we had simulated weather in this game. I'm hoping that in Transport Fever 2 they're going to have a day and night cycle and some kind of simulated weather, to where seasonal, like it'll snow. And then, it'll snow in certain seasons, and then there'll be leaves all over the ground, and then it'll be dry and dusty, and then it'll be, flowers popping up everywhere. The clouds would be nice if they actually moved around, even if they just moved off screen and there was just a loop of different cloud formations during the different night cycles. City Skylines did a night cycle, and I mean, their days go by just about as fast as the months go by. Or yeah, just about as fast as the days go by in this game, and they were able to do a night cycle. It's just that they did 2 or 3 months at a time that was day, and then 2 or 3 months at a time that was night, and then rinse and repeat. I mean, this game could easily do something like that. I'm just saying that these are things I'd like to see in the second game, because I would assume that it's going to be a more advanced version of this game with a lot more features. As much as this game is still awesome, I have I have I don't know, 1600 hours dumped into this game. Something like that. This is a long route. Okay, I guess this would be a good time, since we're still on this route, and I've pretty much talked about everything that I wanted to talk about so far for Transport Fever. I guess this would be a good time to say that if you have any comments or questions or anything like that, anything that you'd like to see in the series, anything you'd like me to build in the series, if you want your name or something, in the series and you're a subscriber to my channel, or just, you know, somebody who's just passing by that happens to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know, and I will definitely I will respond to it. And if it's appropriate, if the name is appropriate, or at least, you know, family friendly, clean, borders, you know, let's keep it somewhat clean, folks, I will put it in the game as a train or a plane or a ship or a town or a car or a person or what have you. Yeah, we're coming up on the final stretch. We got the tunnel and then the bridge, and then we'll be having to maybe queue up for the station or whatnot. It just depends. If we have to queue up for the station, it'll stop us on the bridge. Oh, at the end, well, yeah, it'll stop us on the bridge. Our entire consist will expand the entirety of the bridge, but the engine will stop toward the end of the bridge on one side. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of the video. Thank you to all of those of you who joined me on Twitch during the live stream. I apologize that I did not notice that you guys were in the channel at the first notice of it, but I do appreciate that you were here, and I will start paying more attention to that. Obviously, I need to. I don't stream very often, so it's probably why I forgot about it. And I thought I was just recording and forgot that I was actually doing the stream. But yeah. I have other games on the channel. If you know, Transport Fever isn't really your cup of tea, you might want to check out X Foundations. I'm doing a live stream for that. The first episode is up. Episode 2 comes out on Wednesday. See, what else am I doing? I have Ark Survival Evolved, but that season, not the series, but that season's getting ready to wrap. This is actually the first announcement. So here's your announcement. Ark Survival Evolved is getting ready to wrap, probably in the next few episodes, and then I've got Factorio that I just started a few days ago on my channel, and it's gonna have an episode or two a day, probably every couple of days or so, until I can get a better schedule established for it. So it's just kind of random. But yeah, I encourage you to check out the rest of those games on my channel, and I encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already. We do fun things here. My goal at the moment is to get to 100 subs, and then I will probably do some kind of giveaway at 100 subs, and then my next goal is 500, and I will do a giveaway, and then 1,000, and I will do a giveaway, and then after that we will talk about bigger and better things that will be coming to the channel. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. I've been Operator Nexxus. This has been Transport Fever, and you have been wonderful. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this one, leave a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss what happens in the next one, and you want to be notified. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.